Welcome to the Bandito Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. It has been quite some time since Caitlin Clark made an appearance on ABC, CBS, ESPN. It seems as if the anticipation has been building for the last 3.5 weeks as Caitlin Clark this past Sunday against the Dallas Wings. Ratings are in, and it does better than the last time the Fever faced the Wings, and it does better than the last time Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever were on ABC. If you guys remember, the first time these two teams faced off, Paige Beckers was there, but Caitlin Clark out with an injury. Still did a very impressive 1.14 million viewers on Ion, and it peaked with 1.5 million viewers on Ion. The last time Caitlin Clark was on ABC prior to this most recent injury stint against the Las Vegas Aces, they did 1.7 million average viewers with a peak of 2.2 million average viewers. That game, 52% up from last year's WNBA ESPN regular season average. Fast forward to this past Sunday, Caitlin Clark throwing touchdowns like Peyton Manning, controlling a game like Tom Brady, putting belt to ass, as the kids would say, against Paige Beckers and the Dallas Wings. Stephanie White letting her play her game in the first half. CC showed up, Kelsey showed up, AB showed up, Sophie showed up, Natasha Howard showed up. The whole damn crew showed up. And this time, Caitlin Clark and Paige, oh yeah, Caitlin was healthy for this one. 2.1 million average viewers to watch the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, take on the Dallas Wings. ABC airs another of its most watched WNBA games ever. WNBA games ever. Ever. Ever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. ABC's fourth most watched WNBA game ever, more than 120 regular season and postseason games. More than 120 regular season and postseason games. This is more than most WNBA finals games, including last year. I'm telling you, folks, once this Indiana Fever team gets in the playoffs, because we're getting the playoff by hook or by crook, as they say, we're getting in the playoffs. When it's prime time, because we still haven't seen Caitlin Clark in prime time on ABC or CBS. The last time against the Chicago Sky, it was a prime time game, but not there yet on the weekends. Strictly talking weekends, because it is prime time tonight. ESPN, Connecticut Sun, Indiana Fever, the venue's open. 2.1 million average viewers with a peak of 2.5. An extra 400,000 people showed up compared to the Las Vegas Aces game. And an extra 500,000 people showed up in terms of peak compared to the Las Vegas Aces game. I said that people have been clamoring for Caitlin Clark to return to national TV. A lot of the casuals, Ion's no ABC. Ion is no CBS. And it's also Ion on Friday night when people are going out with their wives, going out with their girlfriends, going out to the movies with the family, whatever the case may be. This is an impressive number. Very impressive number, but man, like Caitlin Clark we're getting used to it. We are getting used to this. 69% versus last year's WNBA on ABC regular season average. This season to date, the WNBA across ESPN platforms are up 7% from last season. What's that number when we get rid of the Caitlin Clark games on ABC or ESPN? Because if her games are always better than what they were last season, right? Where does that balance out in terms of the actual growth that the league is seeing that isn't Caitlin Clark reliant? Now, there was a game on Saturday, and I know many of you are probably asking, Ben, what about the Lynx Sky game? Unfortunately, that rating has not been made available just yet. Figures for ABC's Lynx vs. Sky game on Saturday were not immediately available. Why? Did it do 1 million? Potentially. I definitely think it did somewhere in the ballpark of 750,000 and 1 million. I mean, it's on ABC. It has to be. That has to be at least between 750,000 and 1 million viewers. Just real quick, in case you guys didn't know, last Wednesday, Las Vegas Aces versus the New York Liberty, they did 700,000. Not bad, but I have been adamant and I'm sticking to it. If it's on ESPN, CBS, ABC, it needs to be 750,000 or more in order to get me out of bed. If I'm the WNBA, if I'm the owner, if I'm over $750,000 or more in order to get me out of bed. Moving along, we got a survey on our hands, folks, and this has been answered by the WNBA players, 39 of them. Who will be the face of the league in 5 years? You have Caitlin Clark coming in with 53.8%. People have estimated this is around 21 votes. You got Juju Watkins at 18%. Paige Beckers at 14%. You have Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, and then the others receiving a vote or partial vote include Cameron Brink or Dominique Malonga. News on the Cameron Brink front, she's getting back to being ready to play ball. She's over the hump, and now she sees the horizon when she's getting ready to play ball again. So I'm actually excited to see what Cameron Brink looks like in her return. Yeah, we're going to give her grace. We are going to give her grace. Cameron Brink fans over here. We're going to give her grace, allow her to play herself back in shape. This is going to be a year where she knocks the dust off. She regains that confidence in her legs, regains the confidence in her jumping and her moving and in her pivoting and her cutting. So not this year, but next year, I look forward to seeing Cam Brink shut down the paint. Shut down the paint. We have A'ja Wilson. Why is A'ja Wilson even on this list in 5 years? A'ja Wilson, she's only 2 years younger than me. I'm 31. She's what, 29? In 5 years, she's going to be 33, 34. She's out of her prime by that point. She's out of her prime. This isn't the NBA where they're in their prime between 30 and 33, 30 and 30. This isn't that. She's already on the downslope of her prime. If the referees want to continue, it is what it is. But when it comes to just straight prime, there's no way. Angel Reese being behind Paige Beckers and behind Juju Watkins. Angel Reese has been playing better. Don't get me wrong, but the players have spoken. These are the players. This is the players list. You got Paige Beckers at 14% and Juju Watkins at 17.9%. I mean, Caitlin Clark should at least had 100% of these votes, right? At the bare minimum, Caitlin Clark should have at least had 100% of these votes. It is what it is. That's just the fact of the matter. For anybody else's name to be thrown on here is crazy. It's just crazy. But it's the WNBA, so we got to politic a little bit and this, that, and third. Whatever. One thing I will ask is I want this poll to come out now so I can see how many fools are ignoring the fact that she's the face of the league now. She's the face now. Now, next year, the year after that, the year after that, and the year after that, she'll continue to be the face. But I want to know how many players are delusional and would like to say that she is not the face of the league now. Player said, quote, she's clearly already a draw, and she still has room to improve, quote, parentheses, as a player. I mean, she is currently the face of the league. So this player already knows that she is currently the face of the league. What player might this be? What player could this possibly be? Rookies are excluded. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to speculate. Folks, like I said, the venue is open tonight. Indiana Fever versus the Connecticut Sun on ESPN. Be there or be square. Is it going to be the Rumble in the jungle? Right? Are we going to, is it going to be, not too many play on words I can do with Garden, folks. I apologize that. I apologize here. I should have been more prepared for a nice pun, right? Sprawling in the garden. I don't know. I don't know, right? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. I look forward to seeing you guys in the venue. Oh yeah, the coffee is on deck. Coffee crew, salute. Brew crew, salute. I appreciate all you guys so much. I'll see you next time. And as always, take it easy.